The day I got out of prison, my parents dragged me straight to a promotion party for one of their star students. 3 glasses of champagne in, the student, Noah Gallagher, now a district attorney, leaned toward my parents, his speech slurring slightly. Professor, Mrs. Albright, you are my saving grace. I wouldn't be here today if Rory hadn't taken the fall for me. I assumed it was drunken hyperbole. Come now, Noah, you're the DA. You make it sound like my parents, both brilliant attorneys, would actually throw their own daughter under the bus. I offered a tight smile. I was careless. I was the one who accidentally leaked the confidential national security data. He froze, missing the frantic, subtle headshakes my mother was giving him. You don't know? You didn't volunteer to take the fall? Your dad was running point, waving your signed confession around town. He stopped, staring at me with genuine surprise. He said you were underage and would be out in a couple of years, but if I'd had that felony on my record, my career would be dead on arrival. Slowly, deliberately, I turned my head to face my parents. They lowered their wine glasses, their voices dropping to a conspiratorial hush. Rory, Noah is a young man. He's like a son to us now. He needs a spotless career trajectory. He can't have a stain. You're different. A girl's career isn't as critical. Besides, we were able to negotiate an excellent plea deal. We never intended for you to truly suffer. Never intended for me to truly suffer. 5 years of beatings, the electric shock therapy, the solitary confinement. Every spoonful of rancid slop I'd swallowed was a biting reminder of how utterly ridiculous that claim was. I laughed, tears streaming down my face. With a sudden surge of strength, I swept my arm across the table, sending the towering champagne flute pyramid crashing down. So, having high-powered attorney parents means I deserve to be locked away? The sound of glass shattering was deafening. Well, today, I'm an orphan. Glass shards scattered, one slicing my forearm. Blood mingled with expensive wine, dripping steadily onto the pristine white carpet. I didn't flinch. I just stared at my parents. How could the people who came to visit me every week, rain or shine, be the architects of my destruction? They didn't even look at me. My father, Victor Albright, turned to the stunned guests, plastering on his professional, reassuring smile. Please forgive the scene, everyone. Our daughter, she's just been released. She's experiencing a severe psychological break. My mother, Elaine, nodded in practiced synchronization, her eyes immediately welling up with tears. It's been a traumatic 5 years for her. We haven't managed her PTSD well. It's entirely our fault. The guests instantly switched from shock to sympathy. A few older family friends came over, patting my shoulder. Rory, sweetie, don't make a scene. Your parents love you. They only have one daughter. They would never harm you. Exactly. Your mother and father made an immense, selfless contribution to the field. They channeled their devotion to you into academic excellence, publishing her case study in the Journal of Criminology. You should be proud of them. The blood drained from my head, the weekly, mandatory visits, the careful, probing questions about my emotional state, my interactions, the disciplinary measures. They weren't acts of care. They were data collection. I wasn't just a scapegoat. I was their lab rat. The final, frayed wire in my brain snapped. I stumbled back, catching the edge of a small side table and flipping it completely. How could you? How could you do this to me? The scream ripped through my throat. I was blind with fury, oblivious to my father's hand as it swung high in the air. Snap! The sharp crack of his palm against my cheek echoed the falling table. A stinging cut immediately bloomed where his wedding ring had scraped my skin. I slowly turned, looking at him. He was staring at me, his lips moving, the words more damning than any sentence. Have you made enough of a spectacle? Stop embarrassing us. You're having a breakdown. Get home and take your medication. Drained of all strength, I was yanked out of the ballroom, through the service entrance, and shoved into the back of their waiting car. The moment we were inside the house,